Good morning across the domain. Well, look at you jiggling over there.
Listen. Hey, listen, that beat had me, I'm trying to wake up, Jerome. God darn it.
Hey. That's what's up.
Welcome to L.O.T.U.S, everyone.
L.O.T.U.S, linking others to unify Shrine. I am Jerome, aka Lolly, Alpha Root Temple number 145, Oasis of Columbus, Desert of Georgia. Georgia strong, baby. Root.
And I am Dr. Courtny Girley out of O50 Court number 186, Oasis of Valdosta, Desert of Georgia. Georgia strong, we here.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So let's get into it. We have a very interesting guest today. Very talented. Already in our ears talking about it's me. Okay. We have our director, Terrence Hustle. Let me make sure we get that Hustle Anderson with us today, and he is the director of Imperial Media Relations.
All right. So before we bring him on, we just want to let y'all know who we're sponsored by today. So today's podcast is being brought to us by Domestic Violence and Breast Cancer Awareness. We know that this is the month that we look into this here. We support this here. Well, we support this here all year round and stuff. But this here just so happens to be the month that we recognize breast cancer awareness and domestic violence awareness. So, but like I said, this is a year-round thing, because we've had so many individuals that's in our organization that have went through breast cancer, not only just breast cancer itself, and survived. So we want to continue to uplift them in our thoughts and prayers.
Right. Also, as you can see, we wearing pink. We wearing pink. This for today. The Zetas don't wear pink. Anyways, I'm just playing. We wear
shade and stuff this morning.
We wear pink, but hey, y'all, do not forget to drop your temples, your courts, your deserts in the chat as well. I know y'all got questions. We already received questions for this man, so send us your questions, okay? And also, if you have any event coming up for your court, temple, desert, make sure to send it to PR@aeaonms.org.
Okay. Hey, just a little tidbit and stuff. She got on a pink shirt and green pants, Oh, my bad. Do us a solid, right?
You know what? First of all, I'm gonna be like that lady on Facebook. She said it was tacky. She was being on tacky. They were pink and green. How about that?
Okay. So we want y'all to do us a solid right here. We want you to take it and go to our YouTube page. We want you to go in there. We want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Now, if you want to be a super user, you can be a super user, super subscriber as well and stuff. But take and share this here across your neighborhood, your city, your state, your friend zone, so the people can know what we do and let them know that we don't just always party and stuff. There's some business side of things.
Yes, it is. Amen.
Right. So with that being said, we like my Ace Kundun said. Ace Kundun.
Your Ace what?
Kundun.
What you call me?
Ace Kundun. Boom. Hey, get your ears fixed. I'm trying to remember what they said it is, man. Okay, all right. What you say? All right. But anyway, what you all came here to see today, none other than our director, none other than Terrence, aka Hustle. What's your last name? Anderson, out of Palestine Temple number 18, Oasis Mobile, Desert of Alabama.
It's the face for me.
I like that intro. What was that intro?
We'll kick him out there and stuff. We just going with the show.
No, start over because Tech messing up and everything. Look at Tech.
Oh, see, there he go. There he go. So anyway.
Okay, so since you're here, how about you tell us a little bit?
Hey, girlie. You about me?
Why you asking
all day?
Can you get listen? I got a whole
look. I'm sorry. Okay, look. Y'all know I don't like to be in front of the camera. No way. I am Hustle, as most people call me. Nova Anderson, Palestine Temple 18, Oasis of Mobile, Desert of Alabama. with the folding chairs. There isn't much to me other than, I'm kind of a nerd and kind of not. That's pretty much it. Not shy. Anyway, I'm not supposed to be reading comments. I'm not on duty. Yeah, you gonna get suspended. Okay. There's nothing else to me, really. I'm just a silly guy. I like to have fun. And but I like to do the work. I like to execute, et cetera, et cetera. So I've been a NOVA since what? My 21st birthday, December 3rd of 06. So I'm just here.
Okay, all right.
And I don't want to be here, but the staff said you got to do it.
Okay, move right
Okay,
along.
we didn't have to twist your arm too bad and stuff. But anyway, let's get down to the nitty gritty of the situation. Start talking about some of the things that's going on in the background and your thoughts and things. So, what is your thought and opinion of when it comes down to a holidays or observances? Everybody and their mama want to drop a flyer. What's your thoughts on that?
No, don't. You can't ask questions like, all right, so let's have the real truth come out here. I think it's annoying. People spend time in the line to work their way up to become the potentate or the commanders. Like, let them have their moment. I think to me, it's overbearing to have, your marshals posting their own Happy Thanksgiving flyer. That makes sense to me. Not to say that the marshal isn't important. It's just that let the face of your temple of court be the face. Everybody trying to jump in early, and then you start clouding it really. So now your court got 16 flyers for the same date, and nobody even posted what y'all did for community service that day. So to me, I think it's annoying, but it's not.
Then.
What?
So in regards to the flyers, my court, I like to put everybody on my flyer. I don't like to just have me as illustrious commanders. So when we're doing the Christmas, whatever holiday, I put everybody on there. And my previous illustrious commander, she put like when the Christmas flyer, she had the first, second, and herself. How do you feel about that? I
think that's up to the individual, up to the potentate, or what kind of leader that you want to be. I could think of a past potentate. He wanted to break protocol because he didn't want to go out by himself. Mm-hmm. He wanted to go out with his temple, and he said because the entire temple put this together. But we got protocols to follow in something like a ball. Right. But when it comes to something like a flyer, that's really the preference of the potentate or the commanders. Really, it's just up to the individual.
Okay. So working with the Imperial Court and the Imperial Council, I know it can be challenging, but can you tell us a few of your pet peeves?
About who?
I said the Imperial Court and Imperial Council. Don't say nobody's individual name. I'm not trying to get you fired. I'm saying.
Oh, you gonna get me fired anyway? Let me check the comments and see who is here first before I answer this. I'm gonna get you, girl.
I'm just saying. I want the realness.
All right, here go the real deadlines. I can't stand them. They ain't never gonna make no deadline. Checking emails in a timely fashion. I know my phone's gonna go off after this. Checking emails, being on time, deadlines. Nah, that's probably my biggest pet peeve. But it's not just them. We set stuff up. Kind of like the new process to get your souvenir journal ads request in. It clearly says 10 days. You got people send it today and say they need it tomorrow. So I think domain wide, that's an issue that I have. People just not meeting deadlines, things of that matter.
Okay.
So you're a person that like to be on time and stuff for things and stuff.
When it comes to business. I know you ain't doing that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, look here.
Never on time. When you ask somebody to get to approve something.
All right, Tech. I can hear you too. Hey, I can hear you too back there. Don't do that. Go ahead.
All right, but okay. So we see things that you do on the front end, but what are some of the things that you do on the back end that people don't know about?
You mean like with the team?
With the department itself, not with just, well, also with the team as well as with the Imperial Court and Imperial Council as well. Because one thing for sure, before you answer that, because this department touches pretty much every department in the domain.
Well, you don't answer the question for me. That's what I was. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay.
In the background, we meet a lot. We train a lot. We meet. We train. We meet. We train. We meet and we train. The team doesn't even get in on as many as the meetings with other departments that we had to go through. So, as far as with the Imperial Council and Court, Imperial Potentate, Imperial Commanders, I'm an advisor like any other director would be. If I get asked the question, I answer it. It's that simple. Outside of that, we meet, we train, we prepare, mainly for productions like this, but year round, we working on the next Imperial session, probably from 30 days from the date we leave Tampa, we already working on New Orleans.
So real quick, how much work is it behind the scenes in order to put together a production like this here? For somebody that's interested in doing it or don't know how it's done?
Research is the first thing. You want to research what platforms would be the best, what equipment would be the best ones to use, this, that, and the third. We as a department have had our trial and errors. So we come through with our communication systems where the back room can communicate with the host. We've worked on chroma keying or green screening. We use this platform over some others that we use. So I think preparation, and then you got to have a team, and that team got to be dedicated, like for real. I talk about how often IMR works, because IMR is the best department, hardest working department in the domain. Don't care who you want to argue with me about. Sorry, because I know y'all gonna argue. But anyway, you gotta have a solid team, and you got to figure out how to make the team work well together. And you sometimes gonna have to knock off some people that don't mesh well, and then sometimes you got to bring on other people to fill in gaps. It's just about building a team and then working from there.
Okay.
All right. So now I think it's time to have a rep your set, rep your desert, rep your court, rep your, rep it. Okay. Let's see it.
Okay, so we have good morning from Tassetti Court number 234.
Alabama got them chills.
All right, we got Allison Bryan. Good morning for the desert of South Carolina. Okay, thank you. We appreciate you as well.
Facebook user from Emory Court number 55, Luscious Commanders. Oh.
Hey, classmate. All right, we got Angela Michelle, Zim Court number 98. Hustle, you on here too, so you needed to participate.
You should have said that. Y'all said I'm a guest and not the director today. HPIP Blend A Salsa. Why y'all give me the temple? Y'all know I can't pronounce.
Say it.
Amethyst Temple 262. Oasis.
All right, Facebook user. Good morning, daughter. Kimber Mosley, First Lieutenant Commanders out of Naval Court number 123.
All right, we got Isis in the house. She's here from Alpha Root Court out of Oasis, Columbus, Desert of Georgia. We here.
Cornflakes.
My boy, TJ James. I'm at 37, Tallahassee, Florida.
Oh, yeah, FAMU.
FAMU homecoming
It is this weekend.
Oh, yeah, it's up too, I heard.
Okay, daughter Alexis, Haji Court number 62, Oasis of Buffalo, Desert of New York. Team IMR.
Oh
my. Good morning for Hello Temple number 2229, Oasis Petersburg, Desert of Virginia. Ready? What's that say?
Brady Block.
Brady Block Burn. That sounds like gang violence.
Go ahead, husband. You gonna read?
Oh, this me. Deanna Fields, Zimbo Court, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. IMR, go ahead.
IMR.
IMR again, Kiana Woods. Good morning from Rams Court number 78, Oasis, Charlotte, Desert of North Kakalaki.
Is that Zira or Zyra? Shinzira 239, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Backbones. Okay, shout out them backbones.
Oh, this is my soror. Okay, sorry. Daughter Alejandra Phillip, Magnus Court number 100, Oasis of Alexandria, Desert of Virginia.
There you go, Alec. I was waiting on you. I knew you were gonna say something. There they go. I knew you were gonna say something.
You gonna let me do my line?
Oh, go.
That.
You have a big green.
I cannot.
All right, y'all. Now, don't forget to drop you all's questions in the chat pane so we can take and get them read and answered if possible, as long as that nobody is put in an uncompromising position.
Put me in a compromising position, because y'all questions be the basic question. I want the tough question. Come on, let's go. Y'all got me here now. Let's go.
All righty then.
Okay. All right. So this is the most challenging freaking show we have for me. Lord have mercy. Okay. So I forgot my question. Okay, a question that was brought to our attention is, why do temples and courts have to send their flyers to IMR first before they can distribute it?
You have to ask the Imperial Council that. I didn't come up with that. Let's put that out there first off. I would say that my best guess based on knowledge is because there were some designs that were going out that was causing some copyright issues. All right. Where there was some challenges being brought to the Imperial Council behind it. So they put a policy in place to have the flyers vetted to see or to keep us from getting put in them situations. In recent conversation with the Imperial Potentate, because, and let me make it clear, it's annoying to the department. We hate it. It's not something that we just like, yes, send them all to us. No, it's not the case. Before that policy came out, the deputies of the Oasis, or for the Oasis, were pretty much self-proclaimed gatekeepers of what comes out, right? So the Imperial Potentate, from his, because I messed this up the other day, let me say it right, from his lips to my ears, and now from my lips to y'all ears, he has said if the deputy of a 40 Oasis wants to take that responsibility on, then be that as it may. A deputy Oasis can approve a flyer. You hearing that out of the director's mouth. It's y'all, a deputy of a 40 Oasis can approve a flyer. If there is an issue that is found later by whomever, it get brought to the Imperial Potentate's attention and then to us, and then IMR didn't authorize it, then the fine is on the temple or court. Had you done it through IMR, then you avoid the possibility of the fine, because then it'll be on me. But if a deputy over 40 Oasis want to take that responsibility, take it. Don't bother me none. We not the social media police.
Okay, all right. That's what's up. Y'all heard that now. All right. So now, even though I was reading the shirt that you have on right now, is it true that IMR works 365 days out of a year?
We can answer that, Jerome.
I was just about to say, what you asking me for? You need to answer that. I should have asked you that. I saw somebody say the marching department was the best or the hardest working department in the domain. Nah, y'all walk during Imperial session. We go year round. Holidays. Shout out to the sub departments within IMR because some of them don't get no days off. So, literally, if and the Chiefs, they don't get no days off.
Sorry, you hit a nerve with that.
Hey, look, I'm just telling you how it is. You know, a lot of the volunteers and just deputies, they get a little 30-day period after session, but some of us haven't been off yet. So that answers that. That's why everybody can't work for IMR. That's what I was told. But
okay,
that's a different combo.
So let's talk about Imperial session. What? What'd you say?
Let's talk about Imperial session. I was talking about the glare. I went into director mode. I'm sorry. The glare on your glass, it threw me out just a little bit. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, Lord. See, Lord, you know, guide my tongue.
See, Jerome, that's the answer to your question. That's what I do. I get on everybody about everything. Okay, I'm sorry.
Guide my tongue. Okay. So regarding Imperial session, so you know there was a line, right? It was a long line for the people that had to do the on-site registration, and word in the streets it was IMR fault. Is that true?
What they got to do with us?
Listen. I'm giving you a question that was given to me. Okay.
I heard it too. Let me answer this. The only thing that IMR had their hands in or that assisted with prior to getting to session was pre-registration. And anybody that pre-registered this year should have had a seamless process, 1 to 2 minutes, maybe 3 if you walk slow. I don't know why IMR has been tagged as being the problem with on-site. We were requested while on-site to come assist with the lines. That's it. When we got there, we said, hey, let's try this idea, and it worked. A lot of people was mad when I first got over there because I told them we got to deal with the facts. The fact of the matter is you was in this long line because you didn't pre-register. That's a fact. Now, whatever your reason, you might have a justifiable reason, but now that we done calmed down a tad, let's figure out how we can make it move faster. That's all IMR did with on-site registration. I don't know why, but the truth or a lie is almost always going to be more entertaining than the truth. So, you know, IMR did it, whatever.
Okay, we got one question from the audience. Oh, Lord. Who is the best sub-department on IMR? And please answer this with the correct answer.
Chiefs, y'all do the day-to-day. Y'all better answer them, folks. I'm not answering that. Are you crazy?
Not us. The question was asked to you, not us.
I don't see no name on there. And it say Facebook user, and I don't do anonymous. I don't know who. Nah. Oh, well, thank you, Tech. That's Alejandro. I couldn't put a sub department above any other one. I couldn't. And I'm gonna tell you why. Now, let me tell you why. Yeah, I'm the PR guy. Of course, I'm gonna give a politically correct answer. Oliver Pope. The reason I couldn't is because all of us work hand in hand with it. You know, if marketing does a flyer, then the writers the graphic design team does a flyer, then the writers got to proof it. And then they create the verbiage, and then the marketing puts it out, right? Then if there's a problem, tech goes in and fixes it. It's everybody got a part in every step that we do. That's how we structure. So I would no, Allie, you're not gonna get me today. Thanks. Next question, please. And you suspended for 24 seconds. Go.
Since you said you kind of mentioned about the different sub departments in IMR, can you just highlight a quick snippet about the different sub departments in IMR? And
please don't forget about that new one, because I don't want to hear about that later. Don't forget about the new one. Please.
Okay. So the way we're structured, you wouldn't be able to give any credit to any individual, so we had to divide it up into sub departments, right? We have the graphic design team. They do the graphics, the videos. It's probably 15 or more of them there. Marketing, they're the ones that are responsible for getting it out on Facebook, Twitter, which is now X,
social media platforms.
all the social media platforms. Oh, and the app. You had the programs department. They pretty much structure a lot of our operations with other departments, so they work that. The writers, which I should have shouted out my lead deputies, but my bad. Writers, they do just what writers do. There's a television department. They sub department. They organize these interviews, the press releases, the press conferences, blah 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 blah. And one of the newest departments is logistics. Logistics will be in charge of moving this equipment around that people in the field need, because we've experienced me running through Imperial session to go grab something that was left. If we had a logistics team in place, they'll be responsible for that. So that's the newest one.
Okay, good look.
You should still shout them out.
The deputies?
Oh, talking about the lead deputies?
Let's see if you get them right. Go ahead.
That's why I didn't want to do it. See, you.
Listen, I'm so petty. Go ahead.
Marketing, daughter Annette. Writers, daughter Alejandra Phillips. Tech is Noble James Huntington.
Mm-hmm. Tech, don't be back there cheating and doing himself.
Yeah, somebody tell it to me in my ear. What department did I miss?
Go ahead.
Logistics is Noble L.O.T.U.S. Programs is Alexis on a sandwich.
On a sandwich? That's not that girl name.
On a sandwich. Anna Scottage. You know what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
And TV is daughter Denise Chandler, Alabama. Stand up with the chairs. Y'all thought I wasn't gonna get them. Let's go. Shout out.
All right, hey, we appreciate that, and so to let y'all know that it's more than just what you see on the outside, on the front, doing work with IMR. But from this point right here, now y'all continue dropping y'all questions, but we're gonna go to rep your set. Let's go.
I'm reading this one. I got it. Good morning, daughter Deja Coleman, Palestine, court number 49 from the regime, the outstanding oasis of Mobile in the outstanding desert of Alabama.
50 is only outstanding.
I'm sorry. One want to take the slogan. My bad.
All right. So Brian Pettiford, greetings everyone. Halal Temple number 229, Oasis of Petersburg, Desert of Virginia.
My boy.
All right, we got FM Court number 247, Oasis of Washington, Desert of the District of Columbia. Greetings. Oh, Jesus. Won't he say a word?
Who is that? Whoever it is don't know how to use Facebook because they would have had it where their name pop up. I'm find out who that is. Let's go. Deputy for the Oasis, daughter Sassy Clark, Almuket 199, Tuscaloosa, Desert, Alabama. That's where Gala Day gonna be in March 2024. We just released Gala Day yesterday. Y'all all invited. I had to, my bad.
All right, Daphne Mitchell, Al Sharif Court 232, Oasis
Alabama in here.
Alabama.
It came with them chairs. Okay, we got another IMR DeLorean Jackson, Halal Temple number 229, Oasis Petersburg, Desert of Virginia.
Jackson.
Halal? What's that?
Did I say it wrong?
I think.
Go ahead, Jerome.
Facebook user, past commanders, Marva Lamar, Al Kim, Court 31, Oasis of Albany, Desert of Georgia, Georgia strong, baby.
Can I do this one, please?
Yeah, go ahead, because I can't
Good
pronounce her
morning,
name.
Dr. Anjali Asper is my high priestess of the outstanding OCP Court, number 186, Oasis of Valdosta, Desert of Georgia. Hey, high priestess. Why are you looking like that?
That's a book. Desert Queen of Oklahoma, Second Lieutenant Erica Vincent from Al-Arab, Court number 69, Oasis of Oklahoma, Desert of Oklahoma City, my bad.
All right, Al-Arab. We have another past elections potentate, Carlton Dwayne Holman. Okay, what's up, boss? I'm recording for Pyramid Temple number 1, Oasis of Philadelphia, Desert of Pennsylvania.
All right, one of my other class friends, Dr. Nikki Walters out of Al-Arab Court number. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay, Court number 69, Oasis, Oklahoma City.
We'll talk about it later.
Well, we roll deep. Okay.
Past Commander Gabriel Whip. I am not saying that court name. What is that? Cheops
down in
Cheops. Court 182. Okay, that's the new director of the HBCU department, Austin, Texas. Okay, Ted, come on.
I'm sorry. Okay, so as y'all can see, we have a lot of fun with IMR.
What happened with that, Girly? Wait, let's pause right quick. What happened? You froze on me.
I don't know.
Okay, come on.
But as y'all see, we have fun in IMR. So, when the applications start being asked for, if you want to have fun, come join IMR. If you have the skill set, let me say that. Okay, so we have another question. What do you consider the most significant achievement of IMR since you've been director? That's a good question.
I'd have to say the app, probably. The app wasn't it wasn't my idea, to be honest. I'd actually had to give Jerome the credit for that. We had been working on it under the previous director, and it was a lot of research. We did 2 years worth of research before we came up with what we came up with. And just to have something where, a lot of people remember what was the Grenadier app? That we was using before, but that was just at a session for that 1 week. And we didn't even own the data. And we was paying a lot more than what we pay now. So to pay less, to have something year round, that's really a good tool for Imperial session, but it also settled a lot of arguments. Somebody tell you, well, the Imperial Commander, Imperial Pote said this in the letter. No, it didn't. Now you can go right to your phone, pull it up, and you can get the answer right then. It kind of, to me, it's a good source of information. Kind of like our own social media platform, but informative at the same time. So I would say the app.
Good deal. All right, so we got another question from the Facebook user. What new things can we expect from IMR department this coming year?
Nothing.
Who asked that question? Tech, it better not be nobody in IMR. Was it somebody in IMR? No, come on. No, okay, listen. Is Tech sleep back there? Anyway, what new things can we expect from the IMR department this year? The question is, what do y'all want to see? We put that poll out in the app and did nobody else. All right. We would like to do what the domain wants to see. We don't want to just be coming up with stuff. We talked about this in meetings before. We don't want to just arbitrarily be coming up with stuff and then y'all don't participate in it or watch it, etc. We want to come up with, we thought about doing the Imperial News Network, where we have like a Imperial news broadcasts each day starting at Imperial session. A lot of people don't know we have a full studio set up in our office where you can come be a part of the L.O.T.U.S audience during the show. But don't nobody never come. So y'all email us. PR, watch this. Let's see how good tech is. PR@aeaonms.org. Okay, then tech. I'm testing them. Y'all see it anyway. Email us. Tell us what y'all want to see, and we'll try to make it happen if possible. So I put that question back on the audience.
All right. So I do want to acknowledge that we have the Imperial Recordress on. We have Dr. Tanya Andrews, and she's an Imperial Recordress of Halil. Sorry, I don't know why I say Halil. Halil Court number 218, Oasis, Petersburg, Desert, Virginia. Welcome.
We probably both wrong, but shout out to the backbones of the domain. Those that don't know, the recorders,
wrong? Huh? You said I was wrong?
No, I said we probably both wrong. I don't know exactly.
So you made me say it twice.
But shout out to the backbones of the domain, the recorders and recorders of the domain. I've been a recorder for 10 years now, so I just had to shout them out. My bad. Go ahead.
So you was a recorder for how
long? If I get elected in December, that's the 10th year, I believe.
You said what? I'm sorry, it's people talking in my ear.
Yeah, TikTok too long. We gotta work on it. It's gotta be short because we trying to talk and she just going.
Focus. How many years?
This would have been 2023. If I get elected, it'll be my 10th year. Been there for a long time.
Really?
Yeah. Been there for a long time.
What do you like about it?
Being a recorder?
Mm-hmm.
You want the truth or you want me to lie? You want politically correct or you want the hustle answer?
I want the hustle answer.
The hustle answer is this. It can't be done without us. You know, the potentate, the commanders are the face of sorry, Jerome, sorry. They are the face of temples and courts. But the real work.
I
thought you looked up in the sky.
I was recording before I became potentate, so shoot.
The real work comes from that desk. It comes from that desk. I mean, okay, then Imperial Recorders, yeah. But at the end of the day, I mean, the potentate is an important job. Don't get me wrong. You know, you got to have the direction and the vision from somewhere. You got to take point from somewhere. Mm-hmm. But you only as good as your team that supports you. Right. You know, and that's kind of how I am with IMR. I don't come up with all this on my own. You know, It's about the team. So
yeah, I've been a recorder, and being a recorder,
you gotta have some skin to stay there.
Listen, you gotta have some skin to stay there. Can I hurry up? Y'all don't vote me back in this seat, please. I had past commanders that was on me. Like, listen,
it's a whole job. Seriously,
this should be done. I'm like, oh no, you know what? Somebody else can have this beast. I mean, I did good. Don't get me wrong. I was on it, but I give it to y'all because it's a hard job like that.
It's a job, like,
and you know, I will say, stay on this subject as far as the recorders. I would advise anyone that's attempting to ascend to the east, if you don't be the recorders, at least sit over there to be the assistant recorders and recording recorders. Because one thing about it, that recorders will take and make and break any organization.
Say that one more time, Jerome.
Recorders will break any organization. And if you are in there as a leader and you don't know what the rules and regulations of your organization is, you can be snowballed by whoever's sitting over there in that seat. And so, yeah, because like
it's the chief information officer. That's the biggest thing. You are the chief information officer. So it's your job to know, you know, the Constitution and bylaws front and back, the special rules, you know, all that stuff. Is your job to know that. And Jerome, I ain't like what you said, but I'm gonna agree with you. It because I was president of the backbone since it came up, but it's not our job to snowball the recorder, the potentate or the commanders. It's our job to help them. But likewise, it's the potentate or commander's job to listen. A lot of times, recorders and recordresses get railroaded because it's like, oh, you just a recorder or recorder. But in actuality, a lot of us been sitting in these chairs a lot longer than the one and done potentates. The potentates they got in off the floor, somebody that got appointed because they budded and they worked their way up the line in 2 years. We've been there, but I apply the same things that I apply to recorder to IMR. Like, you got to work diligently, effectively, efficiently.
So I think that's why I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I think that's why he said that it's best for, if you want to go up the East, that you actually sit or know about that position, because that position is not for the weak. And when you become an illustrious commanderess, Lord knows I know it's not for the weak. I'm doing the best I can, but without a strong recorderess and treasurer, I don't know where I would be, because they're the ones that, hey, commanders, we got this coming up. Hey, commanders, I ain't trying to get no fine, and they're gonna be looking at me crazy, commanders. So like having that communication and them telling me, sometimes I got tapped on the shoulders too now. Sometimes,
right.
But at the end of the day, they're here for me. And I agree, Jerome. If you want to go to the East, you need to sit in that seat or be somewhere like assistant recorders. I agree. The recorders can break any organization. Jerome,
and I think at the end of the day, some of the strongest ones, if we were to follow that chain, then it'll be a lot stronger temples and courts out here, because even within IMR, the knowledge got to come first.
Right.
We got to research it first. You got to be there long enough to know first, and then make moves. So a lot of stuff we work on, what we call them brainstorming sessions. We're gonna brainstorm it for a week before we even start on it. And I think that's just what a strong recorder or recorder brings to a temple or a court.
Yeah, and that's some great points. And one thing. And I'm gonna shoot this out real quick before we ask for your final thoughts and stuff. And I know we had a conversation within our department the other day and stuff. I think it was Wednesday, where we was talking about sometimes when you're doing a live show, everything don't go according to the script. We had a script for this show right here, and this portion here wasn't part of our show. But thanks to the person, our Imperial Recorders, Tanya Campbell, by her statement, that took us into a deeper conversation and some tidbits I pray and hope that somebody can use within the domain that some tools that they can put in their toolbox to carry them to be a strong individual within this organization.
Right. It's not all about trying to be the commanders of the potentate. Trust and believe. It's not.
You gotta be ready for the pivot.
You gotta get ready, because you
gotta be ready for the pivot. Stuff go wrong.
Right.
Stuff go wrong, and to circle back to IMR, like, stuff goes wrong all the time. Like, we've gotten, we start coming out with the uniform shirts during the period session, and you get a lot of kudos and pats on the back after it's over. And I really be thinking to myself, do y'all really know how much stuff really went wrong during that session or during that event or whatever? You just have to pivot. And if you haven't gained the skills to pivot and move on the fly, it's gonna be a tough run. I don't care if we talking recorders, commandresses, IMR, whatever. You got to be able to adapt, and that's what we work on a lot.
That's what's up.
Today. Lord knows he guided my tongue today. Woo, thank you, Jesus.
I'm just trying not to get fired. I cuss in a heartbeat.
I know. We know.
I've been good so far.
So since you being so good, what are your final thoughts before we run up out of here?
Well, first off, I didn't want to be here. Final thoughts. This is it. A lot of people talk about IMR. I don't really have a final thought. Let me make one up. A lot of people talk about the work that IMR does, how we all over the place, this, that, and the third. we were really put in a position of trust to get the job done, regardless of what the job was. That's what position we was put in. So at the end of the day, I've heard it all. I couldn't work for him. I can't wait till they get rid of him. Me too. To be honest with you, y'all gotta understand that being a director is, or being in any department, just to be honest with you, you really just waiting to get fired. You can't take this stuff emotionally. You do the job that you were appointed to do, and then you go home. Once you start taking it emotional, that's when you start messing up within your department. You start making competitions out of stuff that's not necessarily a competition when you're supposed to be working together. Just do the job. Effective, efficient. Go home. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay.
Stop being emotional, girly.
Wait a minute. Push pause. Wait a minute. No, Jerome, why are you laughing? Because I'm trying. Why am I in his final thoughts? Don't be emotional, girly. Whatever.
Y'all think I can't pull myself back up. Don't do that, girl. Hey, listen. Y'all was a great team. I did have something else with final thoughts, for real. Y'all see, we laugh. We laugh a lot. We play a lot in IMR because this is a stressful job. Anybody that's in TV for real, in marketing, anything, y'all do know that this can be stressful. First thing I was told when I walked into a TV station for my first job was, hey, when you stop having fun, it's time to go, or you're going to mess something up. So that's why we laugh. We laugh, we play all the time. Don't think that we don't be serious, though, because you come in these meetings, I'm a whole different person, just so you know.
Jerome, who are you trying to, really?
Y'all know I'm a pit bull. Okay, I'm gone. Take me.
I'm more of a pit bull than he is. Wait a minute. I'm more the pit bull. But anyways, that was, well, he wants to get back on the screen. Yes.
And for the record, yes, this is Girl's department. Okay, bye.
This is not my department. I'm just a hardworking daughter. That's all I can say. So today's IMR, I commend you for all that your hard work and teamwork shown under pressure. You all have a job to do, and we don't need to see the hiccups, but it comes out flawless. Thank you so much, Imperial Media.
Appreciate that, TC.
So again, today's episode was brought to you by bringing awareness to domestic violence and breast cancer. So,
and also, don't forget about by sending your HBCU donations. In the school of the year, this shit right about now is Texas Southern. You got the QR code, screenshot it. So go ahead on and scan it and make your donations for a great cause. Okay, and with that being said, we are interested in being, if you are interested in being spotlighted on the L.O.T.U.S show, we want you to take and send a snippet of your bio to pr@aeaonms.org. Gotcha.
Okay, and tune in for the next episode of L.O.T.U.S next month. Now, it might not be the same weekend that we normally have it due to Thanksgiving, and I got to cook this year, and I ain't with it.
So you inviting us to your house there in? Okay, gotcha.
No, don't come here. That's my own Thanksgiving meal because I'm making it for 3 people. That's me, my husband, and my and no. So
oh shit. I thought you were gonna invite IMR to the house and stuff.
I mean, IMR is welcome to be on Zoom, cook your own meal, and we can fellowship together. But I'm not cooking for everybody. I mean, bring your Pepto-Bismol. I'm just telling you.
Okay, all right. So
I mean, I'm learning to, throw down. I'm used to going to my grandma's house. So
okay, all right, cook. So we want to thank you all for coming in, showing up, supporting us with all that you all do. With that being said, keep it strong.
Georgia strong.
Georgia strong, baby.
One Georgia.
Yeah.